Yo, what it is, what it do, what it is, what it up, what is good, YouTube, it's your boy J Roach, back with another video. Today I'm finna teach y'all how to make your drum sound nicer, sound more crisp, sound banging, because I know a lot of y'all had the problem of like, oh my god, why is my drums and my melodies, they clash, and my drums aren't hitting like they should, and then, anyway, we're gonna fix that problem today, alright, yo? Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 100 subscribers, and at 100 subscribers, I'm giving away one of these things. And I'm also giving away a free drum kit, so please get us to 100 subscribers. I think we're almost at 50 or something, so that's a pretty huge milestone. I'm gonna be putting out content as often as possible, probably every day. I'm my crib, and it's not completely set up, but you know, we'll do. So I'm about to give you some tips on leveling, mixing, and how to make your drums slap. So let's get into the video. All right, so look at the project. All right, okay, yep, right here, the project. So I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I mixed it. The mix is pretty all right, but I mixed it. I took off all the plugins that I use to master. They're all stock plugins, EQs, multiband, whatever. So I'm gonna show y'all what I did after I show y'all the beat. So here it is. Yeah. So that's the beat. I think it's pretty fire. If I would shut up the whole time, but I think it's pretty fire. So I'm gonna show y'all kind of like the levels that everything is at, and then I'll show y'all kind of what you need to do to make your 808 slap. Okay, so first step, right, is to make sure that all of your instruments are leveled out correctly. Like, there's no right way to do this, but like, you want to have your melodies mixed, you know what I'm saying? Like, my melody is pretty mixed in together, with the drums. So like, you want to have them pretty mixed. Sometimes what I've been doing is starting with the kick, soloing out the kick, putting it at, making sure it hits 12 dB, and then leveling everything else from there, like the bass, the perks, and then the melody. But now I'm kind of trying something different. I'm just moving the faders a little bit. I always like mess with the faders of the melody and obviously the velocity of the melody. But I leveled it out a little bit. And what the first thing you should do before you're adding drums is to EQ your melody. Like, I guess that's the second thing. So mix it and then EQ it. So like, the EQ will take out all the low end that will be clashing with the 808s of the drums. So like, say for instance, it's like that. Let's get the 808. Where's the 808? 808. Actually, let's just start over and it's muddy. Like, it's not as clear as it can be. So what I do is usually take around 200 hertz out. It's like no right or wrong. I just take the bass. Sometimes I go like low mid, like 260. So take that out. Sounds a little bit clearer. You can hear the bass a little bit more. Also, one thing I do down here is raise the highs. So it just gives the highs a little bit more, I guess, room to work with, and makes everything sound a little more crisp. So I basically EQ'd all my instruments, all my melodic instruments. So it just sounds pretty good with the sub bass and everything. And then what I did Let's, cause this, JK, I didn't, now, it's got the EQs on it. So, next thing I did was like I said, I go down here, I raise the highs a little bit for each high pitched instrument. So a little bit here, a little bit there, just to give it a little bit more crispiness. You can obviously do it how you want, but this is just how I do it. How I've been learning, how I've been switching things up. And also EQing your 808. So yeah. So let's hear it. Yep, so there's that. Another tip I do on the master is take out the fruity limiter that's on here. So I'm gonna put a fruity limiter on here and show y'all what it does. But basically what it does is it compresses. Here, I'll show you. So it'll basically, it's acting like a compressor, and it basically limits the 808 or the kick from reaching its full potential. It squeezes it down, so you can kind of hear that when it's on. And with it off. And then what I also do is put a soft clipper on it to make it sound a little louder, put a little gain. Louder drums always makes it hit. And then I put on a multi-band compressor. What I go to is mastering 2.4 dB. And then I change the gain. And then I kind of mess with the bands a little bit depending on how I like it. You can do whatever you want, but some, my last little song I just did, I raised the highs and then lowered the mids so that the highs I raised the lows and then lowered the mids so that the lows could be a little more fat, like the 808, and the kick could be a little more stronger. So, here's what it sounds like with it off. Here's what it sounds like on. So, immediately, gets freaking bass knocking. So, yeah, I think that's all for the video, to be honest. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. My link, or my link, Beats, buy one, get 3 free on my IG, on my website, prod.byjroach.com. I'm about to upload 30 beats tomorrow, so be on the lookout. Yeah, peace.